Things are banging.
Thank you.
They kind of look like they're in Ron Arad style too.
Of course, it's the kind of actually it's Rebecca Bellantoni, but yeah, it kind of I know what you mean. It's very much in keeping with Ron's sensibilities, definitely.
Were you familiar with his work before
Yeah.
you got involved with this
Yeah,
project?
because actually I knew his daughter before
Oh.
him. Yeah, I'd actually taught his daughter. Small world, right?
What did you teach
she
her?
used to come to my vocal workshops.
Ah.
She's a singer-songwriter herself.
Yeah, no, I interviewed
Oh,
her
yeah,
for a school
yeah.
project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's
Amazing.
ages ago.
Yeah.
It's-
She's absolutely adorable. She's beautiful. So I've known her since she was, a teenager, little girl, kind of growing up and developing. So she's a fully fledged artist doing her thing. And then actually I got to know about her father's work. I think it may have been that we were doing something at their house or something, I don't know what was going on. And then at the two, I clocked suddenly the name, thinking, Arad? No, it's not that. I think it's the same, because someone said, yeah, his studio's here in Camden. I was like, hold on a minute, yeah, I've met Layla in Camden. No way, that's her dad. So it was one of those ones. That's kind of how I got to know.
So how did you get involved in the project?
Well, actually, it was Ron's invitation. Ron had seen me perform a while back, and so when I got the call to work with the Curtain, I was super excited because it's a great challenge, to work with multimedia. I love performing anyway, just as a musician, but to actually explore my visual aesthetic, to kind of get that chance to think about putting the two together, that's been really exciting.
Yeah, how did he explain it to you? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
He didn't explain it. Well, no, actually he showed us a lot of footage, and this has been also displayed in Israel. So this is outside. So there's been some extraordinary footage that I got to see online. But in reality, even if you look this up on YouTube, it doesn't do it justice at all. In no way will you be able to understand, the feel of an 18-metre diameter curtain, floor to ceiling, 360 projection. It's not easy to explain. Seeing is believing, really, in this instance, and also the different ways in which people are able to interact with it. I kind of see this curtain as a kind of a great for adult play. There's something about it that sort of gives you this childlike sensibility to it. The fact that you can actually work with the curtain, you can move it, you can walk through it. So you can be, impressed by what's going on, but you're also a part of what's going on as well. That's really exciting, I think, from a performance and audience point of view, anyway.
It does seem very multi-dimensional and kind of appealing to more senses. It's very tactile.
It's sensory, yeah, extremely sensory. And I think there's something. When I look at this curtain and I have a play with it, it makes me think of Ron. There's something mischievous and childlike about the creativity that's been involved in creating a curtain like this. It enables a child to be involved, an adult to be involved. It enables you to kind of think about, okay, where I want to be. If I want to be on the outside or on the inside, do I want to be on the floor? Do I want to stand up? So it gets you end up doing a dance with it. That's great.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. How about your performance?
Yeah.
How did you think it? How did you merge your idea about the project with your idea about your
music,
art,
my
your
art?
craft?
Yeah. Well, when I first got thinking about the curtain, I knew that the music that I wanted to do was explore the music from my Mercury-nominated album, and in many ways this is the final curtain for that album. It's actually turning a page in a new chapter, because I'm going into a new season and starting on the second record. And so this has come at a really amazing time in terms of my timeline with the journey that this album has, my debut album, took me on. And in thinking about how I'd want to make a finale out of this journey, a celebration of where this album has taken me, I started thinking, well, that sounds like a celebration of who I am, my being, and actually the way in which making music and putting it out has impacted my life. becoming a mother, and all the different things, the different ways in which I have grown. And so we were exploring the theme of the journey in my skin, and my body is a landscape. So in order to do this, I did 2 days of filming naked and developing body landscapes using my body, losing my flesh and moving along my flesh, and exploring different aspects of my femininity, my womanhood. So a real celebration of, newfound experiences, whether that be as a mother or sexuality or, all these things that I really wanted to kind of explore. The feminine, which, I feel that only maybe 8 years ago I really got to embrace. I embraced the feminine, and actually for me that was a catalyst in the album being birthed. So to put the album to bed, as it were, this is really going to be a celebration of that journey in my skin. So pretty much most of what you'll see, in fact everything that you'll see is my flesh.
I see.
In different aspects of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you feel very brave doing it? Did you feel like...
In doing it, it wasn't that I was feeling brave necessarily. If anything, empowered, and I couldn't help but feel, I can't wait for my daughters to see this. This empowers her to be comfortable in her skin, to know how to celebrate her femininity. That's what I want more than anything.
That's a very nice message.
Yeah.
Was Ron involved in what you were going to?
No, in no way. The wonderful thing,
rein?
it's that childlike sensibility. It's like, look, I've made a curtain. This is my installation. Do as you please. Do as you feel. And also the Roundhouse as well have been incredible in saying, well, what do you want to do? We can support how you want to present the production. So in my production, we're actually running 3 stages. So I'll be moving across 3 stages. We've got we've got a string section, a 20-piece string section, a 5-piece band, and myself at different points, moving around the space, interacting with the visuals.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Amazing. How old is your daughter?
2.
Oh, so she can't really fully grasp.
No, she actually came to the test and she was crying and very upset about being in the space. She didn't enjoy it. I was actually, it's like, okay, Mummy will take you out, don't worry. I was like, out. So she's not ready for that yet.
Yeah, well, it is an adult playground for grown-ups.
Well, the thing is, actually, no, in the daytime, there are lots of visuals that are going on, bespoke visuals created by a ton of artists, over 2 hours worth of visuals. Actually, families are welcome to come and interact. So there are things that maybe are not so, scary for 2-year-olds. I'm definitely going to bring her in the daytime.
And you're working on your second album?
Yeah. We're 10 tracks in, and so hoping to finish the second album for the end of the year, and for a release at some point next year. Yeah, time to move on and journey into the next phase of my being.
How has that changed from your previous album?
Well, I think different sound worlds, different interests. Again, my changes, in my womanhood, those things are definitely, and I think what's going on globally, that feeling of really confusion most of the time, not really knowing what's going on in the world, and a real sadness. And there's a real connection also with this, well, at least the thoughts that are going on while making this album is the planet and how much I would miss this place if we completely destroyed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're an environmentalist? Captain Planet.
No.
No, I feel the same.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. You're
It
very
was
welcome.
lovely meeting you.
Likewise. Thank you for the interview.
Can't wait to see that. performance.
I hope you can come on the 18th.
Yep.
No, the giant she'll love. She'll follow him. She'll be like in hysterics. She'll be in hysterics. I think. I think this room's hot anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty warm.
I'm going to powder my nose.
You decide to do something, you do it, and you find time for it.
Yeah, that's the go-getting attitude. Just do it.
Did you see the Royal Academy sculpture?
No, I haven't. No. But
Or St. Pancras? Did you see St. Pancras station?
I might have seen that one.
I have this sculpture that turns. It's new, it's all new.
You know what I've seen first of yours?
What?
I actually went to your house a few years ago. I interviewed your daughter
Oh,
for a
really?
school project, yeah.
Yeah, you know she's singing here on Wednesday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about it. Sorry, what?
Okay, no, nothing.
The irony is that, you know, it's a journey in my skin. That's the type of concept of the visuals. So
Could you just take a step to your left for me? I'm going to cut these guys out over here.
I'll step left for you.
Okay, lovely.
I'll go closer.
All good.
Okay, cool. Great. So very exciting to be here before the launch of your project again.
It is again, it is. We first showed it here at 2011. Very exciting because until very short time before the opening, we didn't know what to expect. We knew it's going to work, but we've never seen it. Just finished it and the door opened and everyone came in. Very exciting. The excitement here is different. It's like a very lovable déjà vu. No, it's like it was pleasure to come back to the Roundhouse, which is a fantastic place, and to take these things out of the crates and enjoy them again, and memories and things. It's like
Why did you feel it needed an act two?
First of all, it wasn't my feeling. I mean, it was shown in August a while ago. August is a place where lots of people are away, and lots of people heard about it but haven't seen it. And they're making the same mistake this August, going to the south of France. Anyway, it gives you a chance to see things again, to edit things again, to have sort of new work done for it. And it wasn't, I mean, there's nothing sacred about showing something once. I mean, I never understood musicians that they have to go for year after year singing the same song again and again and again. I'm not saying this is the same song, but I understand the pleasure of revisiting something that you like.
So how many new artists contributed to this?
First of all, the performers. All the performers, it's a different music program. But here we added, some people did new work, like changed So about 5 new pieces out of the 12. So, and there were some pieces that we couldn't not show. We love it so much, we had to show it again.
Well, Eska was saying that you just kind of gave her free rein to do whatever.
Of course, we gave her the canvas. And we spent time with her talking about what's possible, what she can do. And she visited the studio with the teams, different teams doing different things. And I did have a sneak preview of what they did. Great, you know, it's like the whole thing about having many artists doing different things is that we don't want the same again and again and again. We want everything to be different. We want it to be theirs, not mine.
Yeah, it does feel like you've created this and then you kind of relinquished ownership of it.
I allowed other people to claim it for their delight and our delight.
How did you choose the people that contributed to this new?
I had a hat full of names, and I pulled. No, I mean I'm not a curator, and I don't care about balancing and do. I mean, who do I want to do it? Yeah, I'll ask Matt Collishaw because I've seen something round that he did. I'll ask Christian Markley because of. I'll ask. It's like that's how it works. It didn't take very long to come up with my wish list. Thinking I know what each one of them will do, I thought, I know he will do that, and he will do. I was wrong every time to my surprise.
And delight, I must say.
And delight. I didn't want to use the word delight again, but you did. So delight.
And I've seen that your daughter will be performing here as well.
Yeah, she performed 5 years ago. She did a piece about time and nepotism. And it was
Clever.
yeah, it was clever. But this time she talked to Jane, the music director of the Roundhouse, and they decided to do a slot, which I saw a bit. I went to see her this weekend. What she's doing, great. I mean, I'm excited. I'll be here.
So no matter what she does, will be great anyway.
No.
As an artist and as a father.
No, I learned. It took me a while to learn not to worry about her. I can trust her. She knows what she's doing, and she'll be okay.
How did you come up with this idea?
It's almost a joke because my studio's across the road here. Marcus Davey, the creative director, the artistic director of the Roundhouse, said to me like, Ron, will you do the next installation? Because August, they decided to do art installation in August. And I, like jokingly said, yeah, why don't we do something big? And then I thought, round. And we'll have like a seamless 360-degree images, and we'll allow people to walk through the images. And Marcus said, sounds good to me. Then we had to just find ways of doing it.
It's also very tactile and it is very interactable.
Yeah,
way more than 3D movies, like 3D and VR.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more things you can do with it. We played with interactive things that, your movement changes, but at the end of the day, apart from the menu that we did, which is, I don't know if you saw it, it's the Roundhouse. I stepped back. This is my piece, and the rest is.
Not necessarily. So next one is in 2021.
No, next one is on the first week of September in Singapore.
Oh.
And then there's the rest of Asia.
It's very nice.
Yep.
I'm going to take it to Asia.
Yeah, I mean, but the only problem is I have to go in the middle of my holiday. I have to go to Singapore and Korea.
Oh.
Oh, I'll do it very short and I'll come back.
Traveling is not bad.
The way to the
I'll
airport.
do it for you.
The way to the airport is pretty bad. Once you're on the flight, it's okay, and if it's a long flight, it's better.
Great.
Some sort of a coma.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to see the whole thing.
Okay, good.
Should we do one more? Let's do a tap as you come in, because it's... Do what, sir? I'll tap the shot as you come in, because it's a little bit wide. Okay. So that one again, please. Okay, fine. That's good. And that one back now.
I'm here at the Roundhouse to see how 6,000 silicon rods are able to create giants.
We look at hold the concept in the middle, or further than that.
Yeah, you do start out like, yeah. And I've got to highlight it so I'm ready to go.
Got 5 minutes.
Okay, fine.
So we come, sorry.